Alright, one of the simplest ways to make a slingshot is using found objects. And some of the things you can find lying about that you can make a really potent hunting slingshot with are just office rubber bands. Now, not all office rubber bands are the same. What we're going to use today is a size 32 made from a material called red clay, or red clay 32. You could use any 32 or 64 size rubber band in the same setup that we're going to use today, but today we're using red clay 32s. So to make a band set, you're going to need maybe about 30 rubber bands. So what we're going to do first is go and test all the rubber bands. Since these are just a commodity product, they aren't have the same stretch from band to band. So we're just going to use our feeler gauges here, our hands, just to give them a little stretch. And make sure that we don't see any oddballs in there. And we'd want to call those out if we did. And I'm placing these in bundles of 3. Alright, found one here that's got a little aberration on it. We're going to take that out of the system so we don't have a broken band early in the shooting. Alright, we've got our first set of 3 bundles of 3, so 9 rubber bands. That's going to make one side of the band set. We'll do that again for the other side. Okay, so we've got 6 bundles of 3. Now it's time to start putting it together. So what we want to do here is grab up a bundle and make sure they're not twisted. Trying to keep everything neat and tidy is not only going to make a better looking band set, but it's going to last a little longer. So we'll take these 2 together here and loop one bundle through the other. Again, taking care to make sure they're not crossing over one another. And then we're going to do a lark's head type knot. Again, making sure there's no twisting, that everything is tightening up at the same rate. And at this point, we're just going to use a bit of natural lubricant, convenient lubricant spit. And here's the key to a long-lasting chain band set. Making sure you snug it down as you build it, nice and tight. All right, and we're going to do that one more time up here. Again, making sure everything's aligned. And they're not crossing over one another. Now's the time to take your time and make sure everything lies nice and smooth. No folds, no twists. And seat it. Alright, so that gets us one side of the band set. This is going to be suitable for about to a 32 to 34 inch draw. All depending on how we attach the pouch, which we'll do next. So let's make one more of those. Alright, so now we have a band on each side. A couple of different ways you can attach to the pouch here, and a couple of different ways you can attach to the slingshot. I'm just going to show you one way today. This is a quick and simple way to do it. So we've got a pouch here. We're simply going to bring the rubber bands through the hole. Alright, we've got it through the hole. Again, make sure that they're nice and even, not crossed over one another. Now these can be tied on as well, but doing a simple lark's head attaches to the pouch really nicely. Alright, so there's the completed band set. Now all we have left to do is attach it to the slingshot. I'm going to show you a quick and easy way to do that. Now you can do this with bits of leather. I like to use paracord. It's usually available in a round. So we're going to take 2 3 to 4 inch pieces of paracord. And 2 rubber bands. We're going to cut these rubber bands so that we can tie paracord on. So what we're going to make here are tabs. So I'm simply going to put the paracord onto the slingshot there and begin wrapping it around. locking it in place, just like so. Then we're going to take the band set, and make a loop on the end of the fork, just like this. And use the rubber band to lock it down. And we'll do the same thing for the other side. And take care to make sure that the loops made from the paracord are approximately the same size, so you have even band tension. Okay, so the finished slingshot looks like this. We can clean it up a little bit, cut off these extra bits, but now it's ready to shoot. So this band set here, we'll throw a half-inch steel ball or something in the 120 to 130 grain mass, around 170 feet per second when drawn out to full draw, meaning that you max the bands out, bottom them out. And that's going to be about a 36-inch draw. This is a 3x3. You can always add more rubber into the system. It makes it a heavier band set for correspondingly heavier ammo. So another quick and easy way to make slingshots from found objects, chained rubber bands. Thanks for taking a look. Now go shoot a slingshot.